Hello everybody! Today, welcome back to my channel, 12 inches, and I'm really excited because I'm going to be showing you my two awesome finds. So I went to Goodwill today and I found two dolls, and I'm going to be fixing them up for you today. Alright, so the first one I got, I don't know who either of these dolls are, is this doll, and I think she is one of the babysitter friends for Skipper's Babysitter Incorporated or something like that. She has the basic 5 points of articulation with movement at the head, shoulder, and hip. It even says on her underwear, Skipper. I don't know if you can see. And I think she's really pretty. She actually looks more like Stacy to me than Skipper does. She has like pretty hazel eyes. Hazelish greenish. They look more hazel in reality, but they look kind of green on camera. Light pink lipstick, freckles, and her hair is pretty, but has like a slight curl to it, and it's really pretty. She's shorter than the average Barbie. And, okay, she's slightly shorter than the average Barbie. So, yeah, that's basically the first doll. The second doll I also got from Goodwill is this doll. I have no idea who she is, so please let me know if you know who either of these dolls are in the comments down below. She has pretty brown eyes and brown and black, like, highlighted hair. It's really pretty. So, as you can see, the highlights, you can see kind of like the difference. She's wearing this pretty dress, which I think is actually a fashionista dress. It has like white lace. Here, a blue ribbon that's kind of messy, and it kind of got twisted. And then this pink with this white pattern. That's all she came with. I don't think this is her dress. Oh, and it's not on the back. She also has the basic 5 points of articulation. I have no idea who this doll is, and I don't think this is her dress. So, again, if you know, let me know in the comments down below. So, I'm going to be fixing up this doll. So,
welcome to the bathroom. Okay, so I'm going to be doing kind of both dolls at the same time. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to undress her. This doesn't apply to the other doll because she didn't come with clothes. Okay, so here she is, dress, and doll numero dos. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to wash them with some hand soap. Ta-da! Yeah, so
okay, so I used a spare toothbrush that we weren't using because a lot of the dirt wasn't coming off, so I just put some soap on it and then I just scrubbed them with that.
Hello again. So I just washed everything. I washed the dress, and now I'm just letting that dry. I kind of started to wring it out, but it's still pretty wet. So that's just drying, and then I wash them with some soap. I even wash their hair with the soap. Yeah, so they're nice and clean. Wash both of them. So now I'm going to be washing both of their hair. I just washed both of them. I also washed their hair with the soap, and now I'm going to be properly washing their hair with shampoo and conditioner. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm sorry, why did I wave? I don't know. Okay, so I just washed their hair and I combed through it a little bit, and then I just used the hottest setting on my tap, which is pretty warm, and then I just put their head underneath and then poured the water because it's like a mini hot boil wash. So there's a couple of like loose ends, and I'm gonna trim those. And then I'm also going to be removing this little tag thing because it's really annoying and it stabbed me. So I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm also going to be combing through their hair again and letting it dry and then showing you the final result. So I just kind of changed backgrounds. Okay, it's also important to have a towel when you're doing this. So I'm just going to kind of wipe them down a little bit because they're kind of soaking wet. Just wipe their hair. I'm just patting it. Try not to kind of like violently rub it because that will damage the hair. So I just kind of like to put their hair kind of in a little loop and then pull gently, emphasis on the gently, and then it just makes their hair a lot smoother and it causes a lot less frizzing. Okay, then the same with the other one. Okay. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to be combing their hair through a little bit more. Let's just move that. So I'm going to be using a finer toothed comb, as you can see. And their hair is absolutely perfect. I don't have to do a hot boil wash on their hair because, or anything actually, flatten it, anything, because it's actually pretty much perfect already. So that's great. Okay, as you can see, she has a lot of these, where's one? Okay, I don't know how well you can see, but they have all of these ties and it keeps getting stuck in my comb. So I'm going to be removing those. Let me just dry her hair. And then I love shaking doll's hair. Like, I don't know if this is really bad, a really sad addiction, but it is so fun. And then they get like this really cool beach look, messy beach hair. I don't know. It's just fun. And it dries out their hair. Not like dries out as in like, okay, you know what I mean. Like their hair loses water. Okay. So her hair is pretty much done. I'm just going to be trimming the ends. But first, let's do the other doll. Shaky, 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 shaky. Ta-da! Okay. Okay. And then I can just comb through her hair. She doesn't really have any of these ties, so I'm lucky. So her hair is basically perfect. It's just kind of wet right now. Everybody's hair is kind of wet. So, alright. So, here are my amazing scissors. Whatever those are called. I guess they're like tweezers. Whatever these are. Now, these are mainly like for nails and stuff. So make sure they're not covered in something really gross because that's just disgusting. Okay, and then I'm just gonna comb through her hair one more time. Make sure it's like really flat, no tangles, everything is on point. Okay. And then when you cut doll hair, you don't cut, right, let's see. You don't want to like cut up here because that's way too high. You want to cut below the hair. Like when you're doing it from a distance, it shouldn't even look like you're cutting anything. And that's because you're just cutting the really weird long pieces. Now, her hair has a bit of a curl to it, so some of them are like really weird and like. Done doing her hair. I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other doll. Okay, now that I actually look at her hair, her hair, there is no longer pieces, so she doesn't need that.
she's good. I'm just gonna let her hair dry. Okay, so now for this doll. So you're probably, if you were curious why I have all of these weird things, I'm gonna be removing these little head ties. And I rarely see people doing this. I guess a lot of people aren't bothered by them, but I absolutely despise them. So basically, the way that I remove them is you want to take an object. You can have this because it has like a sharper point. You could also use just normal tweezers. But what you want to do is you want to, because basically you just don't want to cut any of the hair. You want to pull it up as much as you can. I don't know how well I can do this on camera, but you want to pull it up as high as you can and then cut it so that you make sure you're not getting any of the hair. Oh, and for me, I just pulled it right out. It just came out. Because her head's pretty squishy because I kind of put it in hot water. So hers just came right out. That's nice. And then there's more, so let's keep going. Okay, hey guys, so I was just about to just leave the dolls to dry, their hair to dry, so I could show you the final product. And I realized that she also has a little tie in her head, so I'm going to be removing that quickly. So I just wanted to let you know. Okay, so I actually had to remove her head to take it out. I mean, it seems like, I guess it's kind of a bit unnecessary because taking off her head can be a pain. But I did. And basically, if you take her head out, then what you have to do is get it, and you have to just push it into the head. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but that's kind of just what you do. Okay, hi again. So, after a painstakingly long time, I am done. Their hair is pretty dry. Everyone's hair is pretty dry. So, let's start with this doll. Okay, so she's actually really pretty. I'm really happy with the way she turned out. She actually does have flat feet, so yeah. If that helps you identify her, then you're welcome. But seriously, please let me know because it really does help. Her hair turned out really nice. As you can see, it's still kind of wet, but that's okay. And it has like a slight curl to it. So, yeah. If you have any name suggestions, you can also let me know in the comments down below. She has like, her hair is kind of like a reddish blonde, strawberry blonde, and her eyes are, as I mentioned, kind of like a hazily color. She's really pretty. And then, oh, and I had to remove her head to get out those ties, and I don't, like, if it doesn't bother you, don't do it. That's my lesson to everybody. If you don't need to, don't do it. Okay, and then the other doll. This other doll. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like she could be like a character doll, like a person they made into a doll, but it does say Barbie, so maybe not. I don't know. Our underwear. Her hair has is layered. I don't know if you can see, but it's layered. So I don't know if someone cut her hair or that's just the way her hair's supposed to be. But she's really pretty, all in all. So I'm not going to be dressing both of these dolls, so this is just the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for all of you who made it here to the end. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed. So please comment down below if you know who these dolls are or if you have any awesome name suggestions. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, which I really hope you did, and subscribe for more awesome videos. Bye!